See, we are live. Hi, everyone. Okay, so
Hi,
we want
everyone.
to tell you tonight what we do and why we do it. So, as you know, everyone is dealing with rising costs these days, and it's a challenge to make ends meet. So, what we offer is an economical and proven solution enabling individuals to establish a digital business at their convenience. That's a key factor, at your convenience. You can fit it into your schedule. Our comprehensive package includes sales tools, systems, and in-depth training. We cater to people of all skill levels, so you don't feel like you have to be a skilled person in a specific area in order to do this business. Okay, so this business is crafted by the experts and uniquely designed to work for everyday people. We're excited that our system has helped us make a difference all around the world. So, this is a global system, but make a difference for Jesus by enabling us to fund missions and support missionaries in different ways. So, in fact, our system is so effective, we've helped tens of thousands of people all around the world in just 7 short years. Now, we're not the ones that made this system. We're just part of the community, which we'd like to invite you to join. So, without further ado, we to see how global we are. If you're watching us, just drop in the comments where you're watching from. We'd like to see how global we are. So, I'm from Canada, and Betty, can you say where you're from?
I'm
Where are you
from
calling in from?
Dublin, Ireland.
Yeah, so different continents.
Yeah.
Okay, so I gave you a background of what we do and why we do it. And so now a little bit of who we are. So, as I said, I live in Canada and I am a digital business owner. And that's a sideline, but I'm working in the agricultural industry as a full-time job, and am also in IT in that company. So very busy. I'm a dad. I have 2 children the Lord has blessed us with, and we love to do outdoor activities like hiking, swimming, vacationing. Of course, everyone probably likes vacationing. Um, and we have a dog and a cat. Yeah, so we're very busy. Um, if you follow us, you probably see some of our activity on the Facebook. Betty, can you share a little about you?
Yes, my name is Betty Atim. I am originally from Uganda, so I moved to live in Ireland now. This will be 7 years in June. So I live in Dublin, in the Republic of Ireland. So my career-wise, I work in healthcare, and that's what I'm doing at the moment as my full-time job. Meanwhile, when I came across this business, I thought twice and I gave it a leap of faith. So yeah, so I think I can. That is briefly about me to start
Okay,
with.
thank you for
Yeah.
sharing that, Betty. All right,
All
and
right.
now for our why do we work online? So for me, I started the online business because, or looking into online activities and sideline activities, because I wanted to help fund missions. Um, as we said in the beginning, um, costs are rising. It's can be a challenge just to keep up with the household demands, let alone some people or causes that are dear to your heart that you want to help. So I was looking into some extra income to be able to help in those ways. Um, Betty, did you have anything you wanted to add on why work online?
Yeah. To be honest, Benjamin, I think one of the things like I think I'm tired of doing the same thing. So I've always come across the statement that says that you cannot expect different results if you keep doing the same thing every day.
True.
So then, yeah. So when this ad when I came across this advert, like I said, okay, let me try something different and see what is going to come out of it. So like I would also want like to earn like a side income, and believe in God that everything will work out for good. So I also want like to help like funding ministries like back home, and like supporting like some people who are in need. Let's say like I come from a background where we have so many needy children, like they need to go to school, especially like the girl child. So by the grace of God, when this works out, like I'll be so happy, to give a hand of help and support in one way or another. And then
Yeah.
also like, I like traveling, but for some reason, because my earnings are not like, beyond what I expect. So like, I do it with limitations. So that's why I said, okay, let me give this a try and see what comes out of it. So I really want like to travel more and like explore the world, and yeah, and be happy.
Yeah. So that's a couple reasons. Some people actually do this business because they want to spend more time with their family. Um, they don't want to be tied down so much to have to report to their boss every day. Um, and so this offers that flexibility. It gives you options. So it's well worth checking out. Okay, so now for our next topic. Um, Betty, do you have anything to say on this? Do we need to be experienced entrepreneurs to do this business?
No, actually, you don't need to have any experience, because when I signed in to watch the workshop, like there's a whole system where like it has been set up, like you're trained how to get about, like how to go about with the business, and there are loads of videos that have been uploaded for different things that you'd want to do. So if you don't have any experience, that shouldn't be a worry, because there's a whole set of like team members. You have a coach, you have a mentor that will be working hand in hand with you, so you don't need to worry about that experience of being an entrepreneur.
Yeah, yeah, and that's a big blessing in this community. There's lots of help, and we have partners in all places of the world. So you often can reach out and get help from someone. Say the time that you have to work on the business is late at night after all your kids are in bed, right? Who, where can you get help late at night? Well, our business is global, which means there's someone else around the world that's awake. And our community is very people oriented. So we're wanting to help each other. So there's lots of people that are willing to lend a hand when you need help. So that's a very big advantage. And like she said here, we don't need to be experienced entrepreneurs. We give you the training. There's even a tech team that will do all the techie stuff for you. So
Yeah.
that's a big blessing. Okay, so next question. What is the advantage of high ticket offers? So this is a high ticket offer, but it's the advantage is when you get going in the company, um, you don't we don't actually sell items. We're it is a high ticket offer, but the business that we do, we're attracting people like we are. It's attraction marketing. We're not going out and trying to sell something. Um, but the advantage of a high ticket offer is one of them, I should say, is that when you get a sale or a business partner, it goes a long way. You don't have to get 100 to get ahead. You know, you can you can get one this week or maybe one next month, and it's a boost. So that's one of the blessings of the high ticket offer. Okay, did you have anything to add on that, Betty?
I think you've said it all.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's it for our uh, presentation, unless you want to add something, Betty.
Um, like, how many hours do you give your business, Benjamin? Because I
Okay,
see you're
yeah,
very busy.
that's a very good question,
Yeah.
and something that people watching might be interested in. And so for me, I spend 1 or 2 hours a day, but some people will say, that's there's no way I can afford 2 hours a day to make this business work. That's totally okay. You don't need to spend 2 hours a day. Um, so you can spend half an hour a day. The important thing is that you're doing a little bit every day.
Yeah.
So if you think about it, a lot of people will sit down and watch television or the news for 30 minutes, maybe an hour, who knows, maybe even more than that. So if you switch your focus to doing something that will produce income instead of just entertaining yourself, um, you can consider that as a way, we call it income producing activities. Um, So maybe you can focus your time on income producing activities instead of entertainment. Because some people that is a hard pill to swallow. You know, we all have busy lives, and to add something on top, but it's prioritizing your time. That's a very good. That could be a whole webinar in itself, prioritizing your time. But yeah, so it's this is very flexible. The more time you put in, the more you're going to get out. So you
Yeah.
bear that in mind, but you don't have to put in a specific amount of time. Thank you for that, Betty.
No, you're welcome.
Any other questions?
Um, let's say like you're having a vacation. Would you like carry your laptop or your phone and like do your business while on vacation?
Oh, yes, you definitely can do that. Um, and sometimes people will actually vacation in remote areas where there's little to no um, internet connection or cell phone connection. Um, and so the beauty of this business is you can do it when you're available or when there's a connection, but you can take it with you. Um, so you don't have you aren't tied to a specific time or a specific place that you have to do it because you can take it with you where you go. Um, did I answer your question, Betty, or was your question
Yeah,
different? Yeah, okay.
yeah, yeah.
Go ahead if you have any more questions.
Have you found any challenges so far since you started?
Uh, so yes, especially when I first started, I had to come to prior or scheduling my time because I was diving in so deep that I wasn't in all my spare time. I wasn't taking the time to prioritize my family. So that's important factor. We need to set aside that time for our loved ones. Um, yeah, maybe for your first week or two while you're getting set up, you're gonna have less and just tell them about it. You know, we're gonna have some less time here because I'm trying to do I'm doing a launch of a new business, right? So and it takes time to learn those processes and what needs to be done. But don't let that last long because in the end, what matters is relationships. The business will go or come, but the relationships matter. So you keep at this business, you're gonna get results. So just keep putting in that time. As far as other challenges, so I guess it's good to it's in our community we have a lot of people um, getting awesome results, and so it's good and it's very encouraging. This business is working. So sometimes when we don't get as good results as we see other people are getting, it can be discouraging. But so in one sense, getting that feedback of how everyone else is doing is good because it encourages you, hey, this is possible. And then in another sense, you start comparing that I should be there. Well, the truth of the matter is I'm not them and they're not me. So just be happy with enjoy the journey. It's a journey. You'll get there. So just keep at it. Yeah. So those are some of the challenges that I faced.
Yeah.
How about you,
Yeah.
Betty? Did you face some challenges?
Yes, I did. Like when I just started, yes, I was excited, and then as I started, like because there's a lot of things like to read and then like get acquainted with. So the thing is, because it's like a moment of transition, which is, it's always, it's hard, but again, it's not that hard because you're new to everything. So I struggled myself. I was like, okay, so how many hours should I give this? Like, so, but I had to, like, engage my coach, and I'm like, please advise me because I'm stuck here. Like, I want to give it more, but like I'm confused. So like then she said, no, you have to work at your pace. Then she told me she gives it like 2 hours because like she has family and then she has kids. So that is for her. But then she says if you want to give it 4 hours, that is up to you. You just need to like work around your time. So when she broke down, like the time allocation. So I was like, okay, I gave myself a deep breath and then I said, okay, I have to take it easy. So like I started giving like 4 hours. Like Benjamin mentioned, yes, like we need to go through the training, like all the times, like such that you get used to what you're doing because like there's a lot of information which is very important, and like you get to enjoy it. Like I would say, like from the time I started, like I'm enjoying the journey. Every time I learn something new, there are books to read online. So there are different people who share like their successes, and like, okay, if she's made it, I'll also make it. So yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's good. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.